Welcome back to our FWD Champions Day special. We're concentrating on the 3 Group 1s. If you want to check out the undercard though, Racing to Win on the website. It's a really, really good undercard as well. But the Chairman's Sprint Prize is up next for us, and the field is headed by the champion on International Day as well. That is Danon Smash. He's back once more. The rest of the field, all Hong Kong. Jolly Banner runner-up on International Day. Rattan finished 3rd in December. He's first up since. Wellington also for the Gibson Stable for Barrier 3. Amazing Star was amazing last time out, scoring nearly 200 to 1. He jumps from Barrier 4. Stronger Flash Tone behind him last time out, and Beauty Applause and Skyfield both draw inside gates as well. But Joe Moreira, he has enjoyed amazing success with the Japanese horses on this day in the past, and he's picked up the plum ride on Danon Smash.
I was very impressed with his winning in December here at our international races, and he's done it in a good fashion. So he bounced back a couple of weeks later, maybe a couple of months later in Japan, and shows once again what he's got. You know, he's a really good horse, and he deserves the respect that he's been getting all around the world. I'd be very surprised if he comes over here and performs badly. I would have to rate him as one of the best horses I have ridden. I wouldn't put him number 1 because I got another one there that has a bigger place in my heart. We all know. But the way actually that he won the Champions Mile with me on board, I think 5 or 6 years ago, it shows me that he's got so much strength in himself. He was a massive, big, strong horse, you know, and his chest was probably the biggest that I have seen on top.
Morris surged to the front of the Champions Mile, broke clear from Contentment, then safety check and packing pins, but this is brutal force. Morris is far too good in the Champions Mile.
Unfortunately, he didn't jump very well, so half of the race I had to be satisfied to be sitting behind some horses. But eventually the race got into a pace that whoever was behind started getting a bit uncomfortable, and I was one of them. I had to make a decision because I knew if I had sit there, the race was not gonna be suited to my horse. You know, it was no doubt one of the highlights ride of my career because, you know, you gotta be brave to make early moves on Group 1 races, international Group 1 races. And fortunately, I had it on myself and I made it, and we got a prize.
Neo-Realism's got a kick. Pakistan Star trying to reach him with Werther and blazing speed. Neo-Realism fights on strongly. Pakistan Star tries hard. Japan have won the QE2 Cup again.
They invested a lot at the breeding industry. You know, so they've been breeding a lot of good horses, and so too they got numbers. Having such a mindset over there that has been giving them a lot of pride, and looks like to me they don't want to just get stuck into that, they want to keep on improving. I'm not getting any younger, that's the main point, but it looks like I got plenty myself to burn. I definitely can't complain how things is going for me. I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling hungry. The championship, it's not decided yet. Zach, who has been right on my heels, it's a very competitive rider and he keeps on pushing me. Hopefully I can keep on getting good support, and hopefully at the end of the season I'm the one that gets the prize.
Well, in chasing that championship dream, Danon Smash might be a key part of it. Can he be beaten? Let's head back to the boys, Chad, Leo and Ed, to get their thoughts on the Chairman's Sprint Prize.
It's Danon Smash versus Hong Kong in the Chairman's Sprint Prize for 2021. Leo Schlink, Danon Smash, he was terrific winning from a wide draw back in December, and he hasn't lost that form based on what he did in the Takamatsu Nomiya in Japan more recently.
You're right, Ed. It's an irresistible form line. He comes here as a horse who's won here. He's kept that form. He's the measuring stick. Drawn well for Sunday, Joe Moreira. you're ticking virtually every box, so he's clearly the horse to beat.
Yes, barrier number 5, so he does look like the one to beat. But Chad, you went too far off down on Smash on Ratton in the Hong Kong Sprint. He's had a break since then. How does he measure up here?
Well, I think he's shown he's not far off them. You know, he's coming back with an injury setback, which isn't ideal, but he is a horse that produces his best performances when he's fresh. He's had a nice quiet trial and a few nice gallops leading into it. Haven't pulled the best barrier, but hopefully we get the right circumstances in the race and he can produce a good run.
Just looking at his runs from earlier on this season, he's run well in those big sprint races, both in the Hong Kong Sprint and leading into that. Hasn't been the best out of the gates. Can you do anything about that?
He actually used to be the type of horse that could easily lead this race, even from an outside gate. He was blistering quick early, but as time's gone by and he's got a bit long in the tooth, he's lost a bit of that early speed, so perhaps the barrier's not the end of the world.
Okay, so that's something with him then. Of course, you almost pinched this race on him a couple of years ago, didn't you? Almost beating Beat the Clock.
Yeah, I did, from the front as well. So he can do it. His best is good enough. So let's hope he can get back to that mark.
What about the other locals then, Leo? Because for me, I was more confused after the Sprint Cup when Amazing Star won $179.
I think a lot of people were, Ed, but yeah, Wellington, Stronger, those types of horses, they can really put their hands up in this race. For me, Stronger the other day behind Amazing Star, he just got blocked there for a little bit, and that was maybe the difference between him winning and losing. It'd be really interesting to see if he can take that step to this level.
And Wellington was the sprinter heading into the Sprint Cup from a better draw this time out. Do we forgive what happened last time?
I think we have to with his record. Got to trust the horse, the trainer, and I think that he can easily redeem himself for that run.
And Chad, how do you assess the locals?
I think they're a very even bunch. I think you can run a sprint race in Hong Kong 10 different times and swap the barriers around and get many different results. So there's not a lot between them. Perhaps Wellington's got, he's got a bit of X factor and he's got age on his side, so he's probably the most progressive.
Well, Chad, we wish you all the best of luck for Sunday. Hope that we're talking to you post-race. Leo and I are going to stick around, but Chad, thanks so much for joining us here on Hong Kong Direct for FWD Champions Day.
No problem, thank you.
We'll get the final selections from Ed and Leo very shortly. We're moving on now to the Champions Mile of this magnificent trophy. The last name engraved on here is that of Southern Legend. He's back to defend his crown. He knocked off Beauty Generation last year, but he's got Golden 60 standing in his way if he's going to defend his title on Sunday. Golden 60, unbeaten his last 13 races, draws barrier number 5. Southern Legend from 4. Kaying Sa, we assume, a roll forward from 6. Mighty Giant did last time with devastating effect. He gets the inside gate, more than this from 3. Then Healthy Happy, who also won the Classic Cup from the front. He's drawn well as well. Before we go back to Ed and the team for their tactical analysis, let's hear from Golden 60's loyal companion and regular rider, Vincent Home.
Vincent, of course, we're counting down towards FWD Champions Day on Sunday. You're the man with the big job on Golden 60. How do you feel he's going leading into the Champions Mile?
Yeah, he's feeling good. Happy with everything at the moment. Work well. In the box also very well.
There was a lot of talk about whether he would run in the Champions Mile or the QE2 Cup. You now know the fields for both races. Do you feel that the right decision has been made to go for the Champions Mile?
Yes, I think, of course, Golden 60 is up there, but I think, going for his race 7 of the season, it's we want him to have a easier run. It's been quite a tough season as well. Good quality races. He always gave us his all, so it's good to go for 16, I think.
You mentioned the season that he's had. He had his first start for the season back at the end of September, so that feels like a long time ago now. Is there any sense of fatigue from the horse, or has he still got a bit left to offer?
Oh, he still got, he recovered very well. He, of course, from last run, he took a little bit time to recover after the Gold Cup, but his form come back really well the last month, so we're happy.
Generally, just about the coolest man on the racecourse is Vincent. It'll be fascinating to watch, see if Golden 60 can win again on the weekend. Let's go back to Ed and Leo and see if they think that he can.
It's an all Hong Kong lineup for the 2021 FWD Champions Mile. A field of 6 to assemble the 1600 metre starting point. But Leo Schlink, this is all about one horse, this race, isn't it?
It is, and he sits right at the top of the order in many ways, Ed. Golden 60, going after so many records, and it's such an impressive sequence. I don't think they can beat him, but horse racing is a strange thing, but I think he's that price in the market for a reason.
So he's had a perfect season last season, perfect season so far this season. He's trying to take that winning streak to 14. A lot of talk about which race he would go for at this meeting. Do you think Connections have made the right decision to go for the mile?
Absolutely, yeah, this looks perfect for him. He's had that freshen up. He's back to a distance where he's excelled so many times before. And I think when you look at the lineup of both races, the two options that he had, they've gone the right way.
Beyond him then, if the upset were to happen, Southern Legends, the defending champion, beat a champion when he won the race last year, defeating Beauty Generation. Healthy Happy represents that classic series form. Who's the main threat?
I'm just interested in Healthy Happy, but I think you never write off a champion such as Southern Legend. He's been there and done it before, as you said, Ed. So they're the two for me that sort of stand out. But I think with Healthy Happy, if he gets back to his best form from the Classic Series, he can be there for a long way.
Okay, time to wrap things up. Give us your pick for each of the three Group 1s, please, Leo.
A Golden 60 in the mile, Daring Tact in the QET Cup, and of course Down on Smash in the sprint. I know they're all favourites, but to me they look like bankers.
Okay, yes, I agree with you on two of the three, on with Down on Smash to win as well. Golden 60, I think it's going to be very hard to see him being beaten. I'll finish off in the QE2 Cup then with Glory Vasa. Can't wait, it's going to be a super day of racing. Leo, you'll be covering the day as it unfolds. Enjoy the racing on Sunday.
Thanks, Edward.
Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck on Sunday as well. The three Group 1s live on the website. Chairman Sprint Prize goes first at 2:50, then 3:55 for the FWD Champions Mile, and the main event, the FWD QE2 Cup at 4:35. My thanks to all the special guests that have been part of today's show as well. Enjoy the action. Can't wait to bring it to you on Sunday for FWD Champions Day.